Assalamu alaikum my friends. Subscribe my channel Pakistan Free Education, and this channel is for computer training, job trainings, and many professional trainings. And you can ask any question. You can easily subscribe my channel, share my channel. Thank you.
Hello friend, how are you? So today we are going to start how to start an import export business training. So for starting an import export business training, you need some kinds of documentation. So what kind of documentation you required in your country? So first of all, the documentation you required in your country, that is called national tax number. National tax number is very important in your country. National tax number. Number two, your requirement is about the sales tax registration. This is the sales tax registration, which is very neat for the import business, and the importer knows that the buyer or the importer is already paid the taxes in their country. So number one is national tax number, number two is sales tax registration, and number three, you have a registration of chamber of commerce. You have a registration of chamber of commerce of your country. You know that these three things are the basic requirement. Number one, national tax number. You need a national tax number of your country, that from with a lawyer you can consult with a lawyer that how I get the national tax number to start export or import business in my country. Number two, you need a sales tax registration, that's called importer registration. That is very necessary in your country to require sales tax registration in your country. It's very necessary. And number three is about the chamber of commerce. You have to register with the chamber of commerce. What is the need of chamber of commerce? So the need of chamber of commerce is that they issue different bulletins after 15 days, 20 days, 1 month. They issue different bulletins in which they have records of some buyers, have some records of some exporters, and the chamber of commerce, the work of chamber of commerce is to issue a certificate of origin, that what the good is made up from. The good is made up from which country the good is made up from. For it's made up from, made in China or made in Japan. So this certificate issued by the British Chamber of Commerce. And then subscribe my channel, share my channel. Now you can learn import export business training. If you are a businessman, so I will help you how to start import export business, each kind of documentation. So first of all, press subscribe button, press bell icon, share this video. Thank you. And now this training is comprises how to start an import export business. So these three major documentation you required from your country. After starting your business legally, so you have to require an office setup. You must require an office setup. You have an office in your country, okay, whether it is a little bit office or whether it's a bigger office. So you have office in your office, having a computer, having a fax machine, having a laptop, and having all internet kind of services. So when you register from Chamber of Commerce, so that they took some picture of your offices, and now you have to select what kind of export or what kind of import I have to do. There are different kinds of item, for example electronics item, for example different kinds of items. So what kind of items you are selecting? So you have to select with your budget. First of all, you have to set your budget, set how many budget I have to export and how many budget I need to import. So you can select different items, electronics items, garments items, textile items within your country according to your budget. So it depends upon your budget. When you set with the buyer with the help of B2B or B2C, when you get any kind of buyer and exporter, then you need an export contract. First of all, in export contracts you need parties contracts, main clauses, contract price, payment conditions, time and delivery. This contract is made up of different these kind of steps. So I will teach you all the import export business step by step. You just subscribe my channel, and this export contract you required before you just deliver any goods to the exporter. You need an export contract from the buyer or from the seller. You need an export contract. Export contract is a legal way. Afterward you give the offer sheet, that is called quotation, that's called sample quotation, that what kind of goods I am giving to you, I am offering to you, whether it's import or export, that needs a quotation, that is called sales quotations. So it is necessary after a contract, it's necessary that you have to make a sales quotation. In the sales quotation there is a descriptions of the goods value, description of the price, description in kg, description of packing list, all of these description. After this word, then you have to make an LC method. There are several kind of dispatching the goods method, LC method, and different kind of goods method. So just subscribe my channel, and then I will teach you what are the different kind of methods that you are the followings. Thank you, subscribe it, thank you. So this is very requirement of the import export business.